Hi there, my friends across the Western Pacific. As always, I'm meteorologist Robert Speta. If you do like these updates, of course, check us out on Patreon and do check out those social media platforms below for more information. But for today, really the northeast monsoon is dominating here across the Western Pacific. In fact, you can just see those cloud lines coming in off of Japan, indicating that cooler air. We have the front down here towards our south and east, and a few areas out in the tropics for sure want to continue to keep an eye on. But overall, you can just see where our front is right here, extending down towards our little tropical moisture moving in and across the Philippines, but all of that cool air spilling in. This is the latest update as of the 21st of February from Pagasa, saying nothing. Yeah, there's less likelihood that a low pressure area will develop out here in the extended forecast. And you can just see with our spaghettios, you know I love the spaghettios, pulling off here towards the west. We do have some of the models picking up on something. This is specifically the GFS, but you know what? Not really much there at all. Do remember that the month of March, the month of March on average, it's the minimal time of the year where we do see tropical systems in the Western Pacific. Typically, you could see about one in January, but March, yeah, it's pretty quiet out here. It typically peaks in July through August in the Philippine Sea. So for now, yeah, it looks like things are staying on the relative quiet side. I mean, overall, you just see where the moisture is really just relatively dry across the easterlies, and with that latest cold surge coming down, providing ample shear. But we're still seeing plenty of showers, though. So don't go anywhere just yet, because let's talk about this, because we have that easterly flow coming in, which is going to continue to bring that rainfall for northeastern Luzon, extending down with our shear line into Visayas as well. And you can see that here in infrared satellite imagery. Here's that easterly flow. Plenty of convection across the Cagayan Valley, extending down through parts of Samar and Leyte, and even extending further inland. I mean, just look at these showers through today. Here's our shear line. Even Cebu getting in a little bit of the action as this kicks on through. And I mean, there's some pretty heavy totals being added up here into eastern Samar and northeastern Mindanao as well. But you see overall things staying quiet in the Philippine Sea, with the northeast monsoon continue to dominate, which, despite the fact we have cloudier skies and relatively cooler conditions today, this is a sign that your quote-unquote summer months in the Philippines are going to start to churn on sooner than later. But with this northeast monsoon, do remember, anybody that plans on surfing along Aurora, Isabela, Cagayan, even down towards Samar and Siargao, still recovering from Typhoon Odette, you're going to be looking at some pretty high surfs, definitely that threat of rip current. So the really easterly still here. Davao, we got a high of 30, Cagayan de Oro at 29, going to look at that precipitation. Cebu at 29 with some passing showers, same over towards Legazpi, while the northeast monsoons keeping things drier into Manila. Subic Bay, look at that, 34 degrees with sunny skies. That's the hot spot on the map out there today. Relatively cooler back towards the north, though, in Baguio, with some passing areas of precip possible there across the Cagayan Valley, including into Iligan, with a high of 28 degrees here on our Thursday. Guess what? Puerto Princess and Palawan not seeing any precip today. You actually got some sunny skies in your forecast. A lot of you ask for this specific location out here, so I'm trying to provide that as well. Cebu, though, passing cloudy skies here on Thursday, Friday, with a little bit of rainfall heading into the weekend, as well as Manila. You're going to be looking at some of that precip. Not so much. Actually, northeast monsoon still dominating. Got sunny skies out there with those temperatures into the 30s as well. All right, so bigger picture. Hanoi at 18, just a low of 8. Ho Chi Minh at 33. You're going to be the wet spot on the map here for your Thursday. That northeast wind still coming on shore across your area, all down towards the south. 31 degrees out there in Borneo. All right, so here we go. Big thanks for everybody who has been helping out on Patreon. I just added a join button here on YouTube too, and my goal is, and I know it's silly, but my goal is, first off, I'm still paying off the equipment to make these graphics possible, but goal is to eventually maybe be able to do this full time, or at least back off on some of the other gigs I got. That's the goal. We'll see eventually. If you do want to help out, $2, $6, $10 a month, that's all. Even just $2 a month does make a huge, huge difference in making these updates. So that's all for today. It's a quick update because there's not too much to talk about. But I'll have more information, especially if we do get a tropical system out there.